was a really interesting and wide-ranging session. I think we covered a lot of really engaging territory around what are the systemic risks that Australia's international education and training sector faces. I think the recurring theme that we're seeing is one of a bit of a two-speed economy, the lack of diversity in certain institutions and particularly in certain courses. I think the key takeaway from me is that while there are sort of trends that we can look at that cover the whole sector, it's also important to acknowledge that different institutions are actively dealing with these issues in and of their own right in quite innovative and exciting ways.
So the session was looking at systemic risk in the sector and looking at some of the recent data that's telling us and what it's telling us around international education and training growth in Australia, and some of that data would be suggesting that a change is on the horizon in terms of growth and in terms of where our market strengths are and segments of the market that are performing better than some others. I guess from Queensland was a case study, I guess, in how we manage and respond to some of that data and those lead indicators. And really for us, it's looking at the narrative change around international education and training, talking, highlighting the value over volume. I think, we've all been in it it's all been a numbers game for so long, but I think if numbers do shift or change, that does represent a risk for the sector, and I think how we manage and respond and change the way in which we talk about the sector is important. I also think that we have to adjust as a sector as a whole to meet the market. If there is shifts occurring, why are those shifts occurring, and what can we do to, I guess, respond to those shifts? One of the things I said was, don't let these changes that we're starting to see be, for want of a better word, a Kodak moment, as in we want to respond to the disruption, not let it respond to us.